How about them Pistons?
How about them?
Trash.
Start off hot, but then they simmer down.
What it do, everybody? It's football Sunday. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Bandit, and we just had pregame show between the Lions and the Chargers. And I'm here with a group of villains, you feel me? This is how y'all know the Lions ain't played in a minute because everybody ready to talk football. Let them introduce themselves. Starting out with the man up top. Jeremy Germ, let him know who you is.
It's Smoking Jeremy B. I'm on X at Smoking Jeremy. I'm everywhere. I write. I talk football. Let's get going.
Keegan, let him know who you be.
What's up, Kneecap Villain Keegan in the house? I'm on shows with JB Friday or whenever he's on.
For sure. Sky, let him know who you is, though.
Right here. This is where I am. You can find me right here as always. I'm always gonna do this. Find me right here. Easy as that.
For sure. Mike, let him know who you is, though.
Go Lions, man. We're going to win today.
Mike be on that bullshit. That's where he's at.
He always hates, though. He just mad. He mad because his team's lost.
For sure. Nate, let him know who you is, though.
Not even here anymore? I don't think
Nate went to sleep.
There he is.
Nah, man, I'm working right now. What's up, man? Nate Dogg, biggest Lions fan in Texas. Let's get it going.
For sure. And my brother from another mother whose parents don't know each other. DaeDae, let him know who you is, though.
What up, it's your boy DaeDae. Let's go. You find me on Twitter, Markham246. Let's go Lions and fuck Michigan, bro.
Hey, that's crazy. That is crazy.
I had to steal the side and say that. My bad.
And I got two special. It's so goofy, bro. I got two special guests with me, man. I work on a platform. I met another person in space on X. You feel me? I know these guys for about a year now since I've been starting to do this. But let him know who you is, though.
Yo, what up? Leo out here in Cali, Detroit Lions fan. Your only Detroit Lions fan out here in Cali.
For sure. Drew, let him know who you is, though.
Yo, what's up? Just holding it down in the Detroit suburbs. Check out LionsFanReport podcast with my boy Sky and Cross, who isn't here right now. So excited for this game.
For sure. I'm gonna put everybody on the screen. Get this thing started. So before we get into the Chargers and the Lions game, we're gonna have a game summary real quick with Jeremy about what happened with that Raiders and Lions game. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Jahmyr Gibbs happened. That defense couldn't stop him. He had more yards than their offense. We won 24-12. Or 26-14, excuse me.
Short to it. But now we're here. Quick and simple, you feel me? Now let's get into this Lions versus Chargers game, you feel me? We heading out west. We play at 4:05, right? 4:05. We got the late game. So, Jeremy, I'm gonna start off with you, man. What's your keys to the game, man? What we need to do on offense?
We need on offense, run the ball, and run the ball some more, and then do play action and hit them over the top. Because if you start out passing right away, they key on that. They're very good at keying on the passing game when you start off passing right away. So running the ball is the key. With Monty back healthy and Jahmyr Gibbs, there's no reason why we shouldn't be seeing between 150 and 200 yards on the ground.
DaeDae, what's your keys to the game?
I'm with Jeremy on that. If we're going just offensive plays of the game or keys to the game, just run the ball, man. Just run the ball down their fucking throats. Like Jeremy said, they can't key in on the passing game. I mean, Derwin James is one of the top safeties in the league. Asante Samuel Jr., he's not a bad corner. So, yeah, just run the ball on these fools, man.
Keegan, what you got your keys to the game, man?
I agree with JB. Run the ball. We have Monty back, so we'll see the two-head. I'm gonna call this running back two-headed speed. Monty.
Speed.
Yep. Monty's coming back. We're gonna see him, and we're gonna see over 100 or maybe over 200 rushing yards this game.
Oh boy. Know
That's
about all that.
Maybe.
Scott, what's your keys to the game, man? What you think we need to do on offense to get this offense going, man, and win this game?
I mean, we just need to stay consistent with what we have been doing the entire season when our offense is going well. Running the ball and then setting up play action through it. Like, that's literally how this works. He tries to do different things. I mean, the one game it did work kinda was the Tampa game, but I mean, Goff was slinging. But again, once the second half hit, here we are. So, Goff doesn't need to have the Goff show every week. It needs to stay consistent. Is what we do. So, I expect them to have like probably 200 combined rushing yards this week.
Nate, what's your keys to the game, Nate?
Yeah, like everybody's been saying, man, establish the run. That's our bread and butter. It's going against the 5th-ranked run defense, so something's got to give on that end. And I'm gonna throw another one in there. Run the ball in the red zone, man. Stop being cute and let's get touchdowns. Let's go back to playing Lions football and not having to throw all these gadget plays and getting negative plays in the red zone. It's just frustrating.
For sure. Leo, man, thank you for being on the show, man. I appreciate it, man. What's your keys to the game, my brother?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of piggyback on Nate. Like the red zone woes, I think Monty's gonna play a big role for that. So I think he's gonna sit there and kind of solve all that, and just run it down the throats, man.
Mike, man, you got this goofy thing up. What's your keys to the game, man? You got the sporting the Deathwing Duck all gangster too.
I'm gonna go with protect Goff, man. They Khalil Mack and fucking Joey Bosa. Then they got another rookie, man. They gotta keep him upright. Also, keep him upright. And I agree with y'all. Run the ball, and we should be good to go on offense.
For sure. Drew, man, you heard what everybody else say, man. What's your keys to the game, man?
Man, I gotta say,
I'm about to start some
everyone had to. I'll say I think everyone made good points. I think the only other thing I'd add is just don't get beat deep. They got good speed on the outside, and I think there's one thing that could kill this team is if you let one of those speedsters get a big play on the outside. So just prevent the big plays in the passing game on the outside.
Who would you say is their speedster? Because Quentin Johnson can't separate, and Keenan Allen's more of a possession receiver more than a speed guy.
And Mike Williams is out.
They're getting Jalen Guyton back this week.
Oh, Guyton's back this week? Okay.
He's basically their Khalif Raymond.
Is Palmer back?
See, my keys to the offense is get J-Mo involved. I'm about to start some stuff. I don't even care. I really don't.
Man,
my man been looking bad, man. Hey, my man been looking bad, man. Y'all gotta get my man into the office. You feel me? He is an Ohio State Buckeye. You feel me? He is Alabama. Get that man the ball, man. I know this running game is the big key to the offensive line. Getting a push. You feel me? It's something that we need to do. But man, we got to get that man involved, man, for real.
Hey, don't nobody like Ohio State in here except for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's that bet again,
So?
there, Neil?
Go blue, go
50
blue.
on that.
Go blue.
Yeah.
No.
Man,
Oh,
I
wait.
don't know.
Wait, 50 in a
Ayo!
prop bet. What's that prop bet? The loser has to.
I gotta
do
wear
what?
Michigan on my show if I lose, and on your show. I already know what's no don't need to be spoken about. We already know. Oh, we got to go in there.
No. I want it
Big house.
public. We got to go public with this stuff because it's a
All right.
podcast prop bet too.
Man,
Okay.
enough of the JMO talk, man. We're 6-2. I'm just ready to ride with what we got. JMO makes a play here and there. Okay, cool. But I'm not focusing on, why ain't JMO getting the ball? Why ain't this person getting the ball? We're 6-2.
I ain't saying like
Wait, here
you
we
say
go.
get him involved. I don't care if we get him involved or not. At this point, we're 6-2.
Let
Our
him run
offense is
block.
humming with our offense is humming without him. He makes a play, He
but
don't,
you can't say
he
bro,
don't.
pause. Oh, pause. But on that, okay, you don't care, but a lot of the fans do. If he don't get the ball, I'm just tired of people talking about it. Just get him the ball a couple times, let him make some plays. You feel me? So I ain't gotta hear it no more. That's what I'm
He's
saying.
not making plays with the opportunities he's getting, and that's why I'm tired of it. Like he's
Don't
getting his
get my
opportunities.
man. Don't get my man no more end rounds.
Hold on. We're bitching about get JMO involved. These guys are. He had 6 targets at Baltimore. He had how many targets in Tampa? And he made 1 play. He made no plays in Baltimore at all. He's had his opportunities and he's not doing it. So I'm done with it. He's had his opportunities, not making the most of it. Done. You make a play, cool. You don't, whatever. He's got to go at the end of the year if he doesn't improve. Bye. Whatever. Our offense is doing just fine with Amon-Ra, Reynolds, Laporta, Gibbs, and Monty. And now we had DPJ in there. Whatever. JMO.
Did you say we gotta get rid of him at the end of the year if he don't do good?
If he does not
DaeDae,
improve, we have to
You
start a
realize what that
dialogue.
does, dead cat?
I'm not done talking, dude. What I'm saying is, if he doesn't improve by the end of the year, we have to start a dialogue of is JMO worth keeping anymore? And because at this point, he's becoming a distraction of what the real focus of what this team is doing this year. Because if you look at Lions Twitter and what everything they talk about is why isn't JMO here? Why isn't JMO this? JMO. JMO's just an afterthought to me at this point. Now go ahead.
Now the media, yeah, they
Go ahead,
do
Jared.
focus on that. You know why? Because he was a 12th pick overall, and they don't get it. But at the same time, you can't get rid of a player when it's going to cost you $20 million in dead cap, which is twice as much of his salary, or 3 times as much of his rookie salary.
Sometimes you got to cut your losses.
Wait, no, that
Sam
can't be
Fran
true.
did it.
$20 million.
Getting rid of a first rounder before year 4 is $20 million in
No,
dead cap.
no, because his contract ain't guaranteed no more due to the suspension.
It's still the dead cap's still there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Because that's in the rookie CBA. That's a rookie CBA thing. That's why they can't move on from people in rookie contracts until year 4.
I think it'd be premature to sit there and move on from him. I do think it's valid concern with the drops. I mean,
It is
very valid. Nobody could sit there and deny that. But at the same time, when you talk about JMO, if there's it's hard to sit there and kind of speak good because he hasn't done too much, right? So if we just kind of stay at right there, it's like and that's on him. Like he's got to sit there and kind of, he's got some problems to fix.
Yeah, I'm looking at the contract right now. It says it's let me hold up, y'all. My bad. It say guarantees voided per gambling suspension. So he doesn't have no guaranteed money left on this contract at all.
So there would be no dead cap because of that, because his contract's not guaranteed, correct?
Nope. Right, you're right.
You know what's funny is that JMO would actually be an X factor.
What do y'all think?
But I will say on one more thing on the JMO thing, like we got to also look at how the team is attacking the wide receiver thing. They traded for DBJ, and then also they were trying to work out a guy that hasn't played in the NFL since 2018, bro. So that should tell you everything they need to know about the wide receiver position. They were looking at all kinds of shit.
Exactly.
We can't just ignore that.
They don't like it.
Exactly. The reality is that I don't think they're giving up on the guy yet. I think the reality is they're in a win. We're in a win situation. We're top of the division. We're fighting for a top seed in the conference. I mean, they want to get people that can win now, and JMO is going to take probably I hate to say it, at least a couple of years probably to really get right with himself. And the reality is, you bring in DPJ, and he can play. He's a 24-year-old player. He's still young, but he can play, man. He can be that other factor that we need. But the thing about JMO that we don't have is we don't have a receiver that can stretch the field like JMO can. I mean, hell, JMO can freaking run as fast as he can. He's not even going full speed. I mean, all we have is Khalif Raymond, and he's a small receiver. Khalif was taller, we wouldn't have JMO. But the reality is that JMO can do something that a lot of receivers can't do. He can take the top off the defense. And the reality is that they're gonna put him in when they can. And if it doesn't work, then hey, you know what? You got DPJ, you got Amara, you got Josh, you got a lot of weapons to choose from. And they're not gonna force the ball to JMO just because people want them to force the ball.
I
Okay.
think you hit the
According to
nail on
Sport Track,
the hammer on the nail with that one, man.
and over the cap, it's still twice as much in dead cap as his salary next year to get rid of him. It's a 7.4 cap hit because of all the bonus money's gone, right? It's still a 7.4 million dead cap hit and a 3.7 million cap hit. So it'll cost you $3 million and change, but it also costs you the rest of the rookie contract each year. That dead cap is every year. The next year it goes from 7.4 to 4.9, and the fourth year it's 2.4 million against the cap. But his cap hit is more in year 4, so that's where it would finally save you money, is in year 4.
He ain't going nowhere. I'll tell you that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it depends on how the season shakes out, but it's not bad because I'm looking at it right here. They could post trade him June 1st, and they would only take a dead cap of 2.5.
You're not.
There's just no reason to do anything with him except for just develop him into his 4th year, and then if he doesn't develop, you then don't
see. That's not entirely the case though. Like I just said, you can't ignore what the team has been doing at the wide receiver position. Like, it's no guarantee he's going to be on this roster next year, guys. I don't care how you slice it. It's no guarantee at all.
I say they're going to let him go to the coach that turned the whole scouting department and Brad Holmes onto him to begin with, because the reason why he was not even on the Lions roster was Dave Fitt wanted him for kick returns after he had 2 touchdowns in his first 10 kick returns.
They could the money that they would get hit on a dead cap is very minimal, man. They're gonna have a lot of money to spend. That $2.5 million ain't shit. Like, it's no guarantee he's gonna be on the roster next year, especially if he don't make any plays from now to the end of the season. It's definitely no guarantee he's on the roster next year.
Just cut him.
No, I think they'll trade him.
They'll trade him. They'll trade him away and get a conditional pick for him, and they'll keep it moving. that's all we telling you guys. There's no guarantee he's going to be automatically. He's not going to be automatically on the roster just because he was a 12th overall pick. That's not how they roll at all.
They got to get him to improve his value, because right now, you know what they'll get is a 7th round pick from 2028.
And guess what? They'll take it, and like I said, they'll move on about their business.
If we got what did we get for Swift?
I got a question. Where y'all expecting?
A 4th and a 5th.
And Swift had, he's got more production than JMO does, but if we can get around the same type of production from JMO what we got for Swift, we can get a 4th or 5th for JMO. Make it turn it into a 3rd. So 4th conditional.
Yeah, man, somebody would trade for him, even though he don't have no value right now. Like, I could see Carolina, they need a wide receiver bad. Shit, he got history with Bryce Young. I could see them doing it. Like, it's not going to be impossible for them to move off of JMO at all.
I don't think.
I got a question for y'all. What are y'all seeing statistically from this man today? Where y'all see statistically from this man today? I'm going to start off with you, Jerm.
You really don't know. I mean, we haven't faced a passing the last time we faced a passing defense like this, he had a bad game, didn't he? So you don't know. But we also couldn't run the ball at all that game.
Yeah, for me, it depends on if they can block.
I think our offensive line is going to do well today. They got to handle Mac and Bosa.
Yeah, how you think our offensive line is going to stop that, though?
I think they run right at Mac and Bosa.
Who would you rather run at, Mac or Bosa?
Mac.
That's exactly what you do. Is you run at both of them.
Mac.
Doesn't matter which side. You run at both of them. You got to wear them out to make it so they can't be effective in the passing game. That's why I said it's run the ball down their throat.
But I really think they use
Sky, you agree?
use their inside zone.
Oh, I completely agree. That's the way we should, like I said earlier, we should completely be setting up our offense the way we have been through play action.
Look what they did to Max Crosby.
That's what's up.
They
let him come free. They let him come free.
Set my man J-Mo up for the whoop whoop.
Good players are gonna make plays. Like that's like you guys gotta realize this is the NFL, man. Like they're gonna make a play. Like it's gonna fucking happen.
But when they started running that inside zone, bro, and
he was invisible. He
was nothing.
Oh.
Sewell had a great game against him.
So since I got a question, so statistically, wait, we got somebody just pop back in. Nate the Great pop back in. Statistically, what are y'all seeing from David Montgomery today?
12 to 13.
It's open discussion. Ain't no.
12 to 13. I got 12 to 13 carries. Maybe anywhere from 75 to 100 on the ground, and 2 touchdowns because I think he gets the goal line carries.
You pretty much know he's guaranteed at least
one
rushing touchdown at some point this game.
Yeah. He's getting the goal line carries 100%.
I see 70 to 100 yards, 2 tutties.
Oh.
Scott.
For David, like purely?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I think he'll get a lot. See, here's the thing though. Do we get close to the goal line?
Yeah. I think we want long sustained drives against this defense.
No, I understand that, but like
we wear them out.
If Monty's in the game, I mean, if Monty and Gibbs are, it really depends on what they're gonna do with the running backs. Are they gonna do shared? Because if Gibbs is getting the ball at the fucking 20, I'm gonna say Gibbs is gonna go for fucking 140, like 100 yards and a tutty, because he's gonna bust one from the 20-yard line. You know what I'm saying?
But if we're down at the
Monty,
4
he'll go for like 1 and like 80 yards. Rumbling and bumbling.
Here's the thing, we're talking like our team has been total booty cheeks all season. We're 6th in passing yards average at 271.8. We're 6th in rushing yards average at 131.4 rushing yards per game. We're 2nd in total yards at 403.1. The Chargers, they're 9th in passing at 259.4. Rushing yards, they're 21st at 101.1. Austin Eckler has not had a 100-yard rushing game all season. Total yards per game, they're 13th overall at 360.5. If you just go purely by the stats, it should be like a 31 to 24 or a 28 to 21 game.
Mike, what you saying?
Man, we're gonna be good on the run game. I still think Monty gonna go back to being the bell cow. Gibbs will probably get more carries now that he's more comfortable, but Monty's still the top guy.
Yeah, I agree, Mike.
Leo, what you got to say about it? What you seen out of this run game this week?
Yeah, I think Monty steps right back in into that lead role. I think that.
Are you cool?
Am I still here?
Yeah,
you here?
Yeah, I got a call. I think Monty goes back to being the lead back. I also think that Gibbs is going to have at least I think 15 carries. I think overall they're going to split, to be honest. And my hope is that the coaching staff kind of goes just by series. So just give that back the whole series, until the next series. I hope that's what they do. I don't know if that's what they're going to do, but
you got to ride the hot hand. You got to ride the hot hand today. If one of those two just comes out just fucking absolutely just running all over him, you got to ride him. If it's Gibbs and Gibbs is going off, give Gibbs 15 to 20 carries and limit Monty. If it's vice versa, so be it.
I think both of the backs are at a place where we all envisioned, including the staff. So I mean, Gibbs has really picked up the pro game now. His vision, he's got all that down. He knows how to set up the blocks now. So it's really it's a full go for both of those backs. So
Drew, what are you seeing coming out of Monty today?
I mean, I think the biggest thing for the Lions is like we finally have our best starting five on the offensive line for the first time since week one. So I feel like there's a lot of things that Ben Johnson can call now that he maybe wasn't calling before, just based on the fact he didn't have the personnel to do it, especially with Jonah Jackson and how big he is in the run game and his athletic ability in the running game. So I think it's going to be a big day for the running backs, just based on the fact that they're going to be running behind the best offensive line in football. So for Monty, I think he gets probably like 80 yards rushing, just under 100, and he's definitely going to find the end zone at least once, in my opinion. So I'll go 80 yards rushing and one rushing touchdown for Monty.
Keegan, I know you had him, Monty, going for some big stats this game. What you got going on for Monty?
Well, I'm gonna go back to, I say we split between Gibbs and Monty, but I see Gibbs more as that lead back because he just showed that he can take over a game. He did that against the Raiders. So if he's a lead back, we use Monty in the goal line, and on those on those third and shorts, Monty will have at least maybe 2 touchdowns and maybe 2 touchdowns and 120 yards.
I got a question. You still got the Colts Patriots game on? You want to get the people what's the score right now? What the game is?
7-3.
Just kicked the field goal. 7-6.
Oh damn! You're
He almost tried to give them the ball. Mac Jones is ass, bro. This game is ass too, by the way.
7-6 in the fourth quarter.
It's a really bad game.
So what do y'all think is our key?
Like primetime games have been bad this year.
Yeah, they have Thursday night games too. So like bad. But what is y'all keys to the game for this defense, man? Like, what do y'all think? What we need to do so Hutchinson can have a good game this game, man? What do y'all think we need to do to get Hutchinson more involved, and get them sacks up? Start off with you, Leo, the man at the top.
Look, man. I think they need to leave Bugs alone and just leave him in the damn lineup and stop bullshitting their way. Like, there's no other guy that's like him on the roster. So leave his ass in. That'll help out Hutch.
Keegan, what about you?
Well, I have realized we have used Hutch when he has his hand down and standing up. Hutch has his best games when he's standing up. And we haven't noticed, but when Hutch hasn't had that much good games when Jack Campbell's in. When Jack Campbell's out, Hutch has a good game.
Scott, what you think our keys to get Hutch involved, man? Because everybody can play that. All these pressures, but he ain't getting sacks. What you got to say about that, man?
I mean, I'm always on the AG train. This is honestly always up to Aaron Glenn. It's always on Aaron Glenn. Like, he needs help.
Put it on AG.
Yeah, if it's a 4-man rush, he's getting dubbed every single fucking time. Like it's just happening every single fucking time. That's why he has one of the highest pressure rates, because he doesn't have anybody else helping him get home. So
Mike's ready to cook.
Go ahead, Mike. Get him, Mike. Go ahead, debate it out, Mike.
All right. So this is my thing. I love Hutch, but is Hutch that guy or not? Because if he's that guy, 4-man rush, 5-man rush, 6-man rush, no matter what the fuck it is, he need to get the job done. Is he the guy or not?
Those are facts.
Because if we had T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett, who's the Cowboy dude, Micah Parsons, like if we had any of those guys and we just send a 4-man rush, I'm pretty sure they would not only get there, but they would finish the fucking job. Like, we got to stop putting everything on AG. Like, is he the guy or is he not? Or is he a guy? Like, which one is he?
And Mike, to add on to what you just said, all three of those players you mentioned haven't gone more than 2 games in a row without a sack. Aiden Hutchinson's like the one guy that has gone more than 2 games without a sack. So he's definitely in a step below when it comes to like that.
Would you say it's a
100%? 100%.
How many sacks has Myles Garrett got this year? and he's played an extra game.
Would you say it's almost like it's kind of in a sophomore slump a little bit?
It's a slump, but it's not so like his whole game. I would just say for the sack portion, yes. For the sack portion, yes, but he's still getting the pressures. But you got to finish those plays, man. If you're the guy, like if you're going to be one of those top 5 edge rushers, one of those top 10 edge rushers year to year, you got to finish the damn play. Those pressures don't mean nothing. Like we didn't draft Trey Flowers. I was hoping we didn't draft Trey Flowers.
Well,
nah, Mike, that's dirty,
you know
bro.
that Trey.
It's more like my.
Hey, Trey, y'all shit on Trey Flowers, but Trey Flowers can get a shit ton of pressures. He wasn't the sack guy. That's not who I want. Aiden Hudson, man. I expect him to get 12, 15 sacks a year. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Hey, Mike, you honestly make a good point there. Not gonna lie, I never made that connection, but you're kind of right.
Trey Flowers had an 8% pressure win rate, like
Go ahead, Jeremy.
Sweat has. I'm talking.
He just got that bag.
Trey Flowers had an 8% pressure win rate, just like Montez Sweat had this year. Whereas the pressure win rate is much higher for Hutch than what that is.
But
even though he doesn't have the sack. Because no one else gets there too. Everybody else that you've mentioned has got somebody else that hits home too, which is going to the scheme of going that 4-man rush without stunting and letting him get double and triple teamed. He's the second most double team guy in the NFL and the first most triple team guy in the NFL.
Wait, didn't we just get a new graph that showed he wasn't even the most double team guy no more?
Or
am I tripping?
Most. Still, you're tripping.
No, Mike, you're right. He's no longer the most double team defense.
I didn't say most. I said second most. He
wasn't even second. He wasn't even. Yeah, he
top 10.
Yeah, he's not even top 10 this year.
He didn't play last week.
He didn't miss a game. What?
He's talking about the bye week.
Last week, the bye week.
He's talking about the bye week.
We had a bye week.
No, that's for the whole season though. It wasn't just for last week.
He's had
And it's
120
also based on
this season out of 165 pressures.
I mean, that one extra game wouldn't have made enough of a difference to put him like way higher than he is right now because it was based on percentages. So like it's pretty accurate even with the missed game.
And we've seen plenty
as much as we think.
Exactly, we've seen plenty of games. I've watched plenty of games without even having to go to the all 22, and you see him going 1-on-1 and not getting there, or getting there and not making a play.
Well, the one thing I know about Hutch is he gets
120 pressures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one thing we know about
completely has 100.
Oh yeah, he's a pressure monster for sure.
But here's the thing, though.
But hey,
fucking sacks in bunches, though. So like,
the thing is, though,
4.5. One
it's a bullshit conversation.
You get 5 fucking sacks.
It's a bullshit conversation. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you want to point to pressures, Jeremy, but 2nd and 10 or 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 6, 2nd and 5 is a lot different than 2nd and 3rd and long when you get the sack and you complete the fucking play. Like it's not the same thing. Just because you pressure somebody and they get a 3rd and 5 when they could have had a 3rd and 13 or whatever, that don't do shit for the team. It don't.
Well, when your defensive end's getting double, only wide open for a sack with nobody blocking him.
Bro, we just proved to y'all it's a new graph out there where he's not even in the top 10 as far as double teams. I need to leave that shit in last season. That was last season.
But Risden said
Risden
said that the reason why that was, Mike, was because they move Hutch around.
And he still ain't getting it done as far as getting the sacks. He's getting the pressures. But like I said, do y'all want Trey Flowers or do y'all want one of the top edge guys?
I just don't.
Khalil Mack,
we not like. You really think he's Trey Flowers, Mike?
Trey Flowers was a pressure king. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's Trey Flowers. I'm saying if for y'all pointing out the pressures, you could have had that shit for somebody that's not the number 2 overall pick. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. The reality is if Hutch wants to be considered one of the best with the Myles Garrett's, the Joey Bosa's, the Nick Bosa's, the Micah Parsons, he's got to get sacks because here's the thing. It's not just about sacks. It's about impact plays. Sacks take yards away and cause you to go longer on distance, and you can force the fumble and get the ball back. Hutch has got to be more impactful. And the reality is that he's in a little bit of a slump right now. He's not getting a lot of sacks, but he's getting a lot of pressures. Okay, great. But he's got to get home. I honestly think that he over pursues sometimes and he misses the opportunity. And so he just needs to calm down, stay in his lane, and just wrap up. Simple as that. Just wrap up and it'll come. Like his motor is better than
He
most
usually
players out
does.
there. He just
Let-
got to get fucking home. That's it.
I got
Exactly.
a question. I got a question for the group really quick. So when we were on Monday night, he was featured, and so for every primetime game, he was really featured as the premier player for the Detroit Lions, right?
Mhm.
And so would you say that this argument's kind of being the tension in this argument is what the perception of Hutch is versus what he's actually producing?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so the
Yeah.
so the
I
question
mean, the hype
so
was
the
real last year.
so
and
the
it's-
question
it's
to
a
the
little bit of
group
a
is
drop off this year.
so the question to the group is that let's say primetime games they don't feature Hutch like that, right? Would you say that his production is actually matching where he's at in his career?
If he doesn't get all like the hype,
Yeah, yeah, like
uh,
when you just look at it like that,
He should
like,
have more
doesn't
sacks.
doesn't
He's
it
not
make
having
more
a bad.
sense?
He's not having a
He is
bad
second
year. I
overall
don't think
Right,
nobody
right.
is saying he's having a bad year. But he is a step below those elite tier guys, man. That's just the facts, man. Right now,
But he's being put up there.
right? He's being put up there because that's
Yeah,
what we want him to be, and that's what the media is portraying him as. But he's not that. That's all we're saying. We're not saying he's a bad player at all.
I think us as fans, we hyped him up because we thought he was
Pause.
the next Bosa or next Myles Garrett. And the thing is that, we got to be patient. Like with all these young players, they're not going to be these world beaters right off the bat. Like it's going to take time. And I think Hutch is right on the trajectory where he is, but I do want to see more impactful plays. I want to see the fucking strip sacks. I want to see the loss of yards on plays because those are huge for the defense. That's less work the defense has to do.
Exactly,
And
and
you put the offense
But y'all
in
saying
the hole early.
also those sacks. Like I understand we got 21 sacks, so I think we're like in the middle of the pack. I want to say we're like 16, 17, somewhere around there. But 18 of those 21 sacks came in fucking 3 games, y'all. 18 of
yeah.
the 21 came in 3 games, so it's not like we're getting sacks consistently every game.
It's 27 sacks now. We had 21 sacks going into the Raiders game.
Okay. But it's the same thing. It came in a few games. It didn't come every game. Like we go multiple games. It's not just Hutch that's going multiple games with his goose egg.
It comes against bad quarterbacks.
That too.
Yeah, and there's the other thing I was going to say. Is AG actually going to call a good defense versus a decent quarterback? Because he hasn't done it all year.
Yeah, that's the biggest question of today. You're
I want
100%
That's a-
right.
that's
Mike
that's
to
a
answer
lie.
that. I want
That's a
Mike to
lie.
answer
I
that.
don't agree
I
with
want
that.
Mike to
That's
answer
a lie. I'm not even going to answer because it's a fucking lie.
No,
Go ahead, Mike.
Mike, no, don't step out the sun.
No, I didn't step out of nothing. I'm not going to address a blatant lie. I'm not going to address a blatant lie. I'll let somebody else do that.
White Knight here, brother.
I'll let somebody else do that, just like you tried to blame AG for your boy Hutchinson not getting it done.
Yeah, well, I still think
Mike,
it's
no,
fucking
Mike, you
AG
got to
and
stand,
the
Mike,
lack
go
of
ahead.
talent on the fucking defensive line.
Is he the guy or is he a guy? Can I get an answer to that?
He's the guy.
Right now, he's
Okay,
a guy.
then
Right
why
now,
he
he's
not
a
getting
guy.
it done? Why? So if he's the guy, like you just said, why are you AG for?
Because when you get double and triple teamed every fucking time, it's tough. It gets tough.
I think both things are true.
Okay, you know what?
So you think AG is the one out there with Hudson out on the field? He's losing one-on-one matchups. You think that's AG?
Tell me when he has a one-on-one. I want you.
Bro, we just told you. We just told you.
When we watch this game, just count in your head. Maybe take a little piece of paper down.
Hey, I'm gonna find that graph. I'm gonna find that graph because I did say that graph, and I'm gonna send it right to your inbox.
And then look at it.
I'm gonna send that graph right to your inbox.
And then tell me how many times he didn't get.
Hey, I want you to show me where on the graph he's being double teamed as much as you think he is in your head. I want you to show me on the graph.
You know what?
Mike, if you send me the graph, I can put the graph up.
You
Go ahead,
can't blame
Keegan.
Glenn for Hutch. You realize Glenn has you've seen him in this base defense, and he doesn't want to get out of it. He doesn't want to throw a spy on mobile quarterbacks. Glenn is inconsistent with good teams. You can't deny that.
Wait, who said we had 27? Because I'm looking at these sacks. It is 21. So I was right on that too.
We had 21 before the Raiders game because they did a big graph about that, and we got 6 sacks in that game.
I'm looking at it right here. It's 21. So this is another thing.
Graph.
You found the graph? Okay, send it to Bandit. But that's the thing. Like y'all keep on putting these numbers and saying these numbers, and y'all be wrong all the time. That's what we doing here.
I didn't say any numbers for one.
Oh, you said you didn't say numbers, but you said Hutch was double teamed like a motherfucker, which he ain't.
He
this
is,
year.
and I
Not
get
this
okay.
year.
So even if what is he? Top 10?
No.
I thought Andrew just told you he wasn't even in the top 10 though.
I want to see the graph.
He's actually below here. He's below
I
average.
got this fucking graph.
15 players ahead of him.
Yeah, post it, Neil.
And is this a percentage or is
He
this
said who made the graph?
What are we doing here?
Damn, I forgot what I was looking at.
Yeah, this is a percentage.
Because y'all misleading people when y'all come on here, y'all misleading people talking about you getting double teamed when he really not.
Double team, right?
And you guys are right, because last year he was on the far right side of this graph every single
Yeah,
week.
last year he was like number 1 or 2 all year. That's not the case this season. So y'all gotta get upgraded with the material, man.
And you realize Hutch is getting double because we don't have that other guy getting into the backfield on the other side right now. We need a nice guy to come in on the opposite and make them double him.
So on one of those graphs, though, I did see Charles Harris on the other side with, I don't know if it's pressure rate or something like that. It's one of those similar graphs, though.
I just sent it to y'all on X in the messenger, so y'all can see it.
Where is
it?
it?
Y'all messenger on X.
The reality is with our pass rushing is that okay. You say go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
The reality is with. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just got one little quick thing. The irony on that graph is Charles Harris is actually getting double teamed more than fucking Aiden Hudson, but they trying to lead you to believe that Aiden Hudson is one of the most double teamed defensive ends in the league, and he's not even the most double teamed defensive end on his own fucking team.
Okay, so the reality
Nate,
is
the floor is yours. Go ahead.
All right. The reality is with pass rushing, it's as simple as this. Every defensive coordinator will tell you, pressures don't mean a damn thing unless you get home. Okay, and you get sacks and you turn the ball over. Pressures are nice. They're nice to look at, but nobody gives a shit about pressures. When you look at who the top players are in defensive ends, it's sacks, impactful plays, and getting the ball back. And Aiden has to take another step up. He's got to take another notch up. And the problem is he's going against Rashawn Slater, which is one of the best, one of the better tackles. So it's not going to be easy, but Aiden's got the motor to do it. And he's got the desire and he's got the willpower to do it. And I think it will come because he practices hard and he works on his technique and his craft. And if you do that, you will prevail.
Like the way you worded that. So what do we think we got to do with this defense, man, to stop this Chargers offense, man? And I know Jeremy got some interesting stats on the Chargers offense. He wanted to talk about some of that you get the floor first, Jeremy. What do you think we need to do to stop this Chargers offense?
Be disciplined on defense. It doesn't really matter what we do as long as we're defenses, because all 4 of their losses came to teams who have only had 10 or less penalties against. Because they are number 1 in the league at drawing first downs due to penalty. They have 100 first downs by penalty. They have 42 by rushing and only 15 by passing.
Keegan, what you think we need to do to stop this Chargers offense?
Well, like we were saying for offense, we were saying run the ball. When we run the ball, we get rid of clock. So when we get rid of clock, I could see us easily running the clock on them and not letting them get any offense in. At least to probably get 3 drives if we wanted them to. But if we want to stop this defense, stop this offense, we need pressure. We need sacks because I have a feeling if Herbert is on his toes all game, he's gonna make a mistake sooner or later.
Leo, what you think we need to do on defense to stop this offense, man?
Yeah, I kind of mentioned bugs earlier in the show, so I think that's one. I also think that the secondary, their communication just has to be on point. If they're disciplined, that defense kind of really changes. So I think that's a top 10 defense if that secondary has the communication on point.
Mike, what do you think we need to do to stop Keenan Allen and Justin Herbert in this offense, man?
Put Herbert on his damn back, and that's the problem with the defense. You want to blame AG all the time. Them defensive line players got to get out there and win their matchups and put that quarterback on his damn back. That's all it is. Stop stretching that defense out on the second and third levels and do your fucking job. That's what I got for the keys.
All right, Mike. With that, what you saying that, man? What do you want to see out of this man right here, man? What do you want to see out of Lee McNeil, man? What do you want to see out of Lee McNeil today?
I don't got nothing bad to say about
a front four. So
yeah. So Aleem, you got to continue.
What do you want to see from him today?
Okay, he got to continue what he did in that Raiders game because when we go up against more solid defense, more solid offensive lines, they be missing, man. So he got to continue to be consistent, and he gonna have to bring it again. And Hutch, you ain't brought it in weeks, so we need Hutch to get out there and do something. Shit, he need 4 sacks to catch up for all these weeks he been missing.
See, you guys are like, oh, Hutch needs help. Hutch needs help. Aleem is playing well, drawing more people to him, and Hutch still can't do it. So
exactly, Hutch at 4.5. Like, this is the shit I don't get. He at 4.5 and Aleem at 4, but they want to make you seem like I said. I asked, was Hutch the guy or a guy? If he the guy, why the fuck is Aleem only a half sack under Hutch? Can somebody tell me that?
Up for discussion.
He's not finishing, Mike.
The guy and a guy was Glenn, not Hutch.
What was that?
When you're talking about the guy and a guy, you were talking about Glenn. You weren't talking about Hutch.
No, I was talking about Aiden Hutchinson.
No, he was talking about Hutch. He was talking about Aiden Hutchinson. Hey, Keegan, so answer the question. Is he the guy or a guy in your mind?
I think he's an A guy. This whole defense is one big team. When someone does good, the whole team does good. You can't put all the pressure on only one guy. You can't put all this pressure on one guy, and if he doesn't show out, that's fine. That gives the other players a chance to show out.
Yeah, that's not acceptable of a guy that's being hyped up to be the next guy. You know, he's all over everywhere, and he comes out, and then he's invisible in the game most of the time.
I don't have a problem with his answer because he said he's a guy. So if you're saying he's a guy and that's what he's showing, I don't have a problem with you. I got a problem with the guys like Sky that says he's the guy. Then show me how the fuck he is the guy. When is he gonna show that?
He shows it in one game. You know, he'll ball.
Hey, Hutchinson.
Yeah, how many games left?
9 games.
9 games left.
You know what best? How many sacks did I say he was going to have?
This season?
Yep.
15.
I don't remember. Was it 12? What was it?
What was it, Andy?
15, right?
I still stand behind that.
I had.
Mike, would you be?
I had. Hey, I had 15 before the year too because I thought he was the guy. So if he get to 15, then I will stop talking about him. But if he don't get to that, then it's a wrap, man. He got to come back next season and be better.
If he has Thibodeau has 8.5, just saying.
If he has 15 sacks against these running quarterbacks, I will be damn shocked. Because we face a lot of running quarterbacks going forward.
Coming up, so remember that.
I just think he's right on with.
DaeDae, man, DaeDae,
Let's
what you
not sit
think is
here
the
and
keys to our defense stopping the starting offense? I'm gonna get to you, Nate. I'm gonna get to you, Nate. DaeDae,
let's not
what do
forget
you think
Herbert's
is
not a bum. He's not a bum. Herbert's no bum, bro. Like he's he's looked at as one of the top tier quarterbacks in the league. He can easily go off in a game. He can easily torch you, even if you are a good defense. We've seen it.
Yep.
I mean, he's prone to turnovers too because he's another one thinks he can make every throw, and he damn near can. And he can torch you over the top in a second. I mean, Herbert
not
is
with
a
that
damn good
thumb?
quarterback. It's on his non-throwing hand. Ain't it on his non-throwing hand?
I'm not gonna say. I really don't. I don't know. I'm to be honest,
I'm telling you, I've seen this Chargers offense go off in a heartbeat. So our secondary has to play stout today. I do. I think they're going to try to throw on us, and I think it's got to be stout in the secondary.
I got one more thing to add about Hutch. Then I'm gonna stop talking about him because I'm already frustrated with this whole conversation. But
No, you know what his whole problem is? Let me tell you what his whole problem is real quick, Mike. He's a Michigan player. Fuck Michigan.
Okay. He had 4.5 through 8. He had 4.5 through 8 games. So that means he's averaging just over a half a sack a game. So if he go at the current rate he gonna finish with 9.5. So like I said, that's not the guy to me. So I'm gonna leave it alone.
He might be Trey Flowers.
Right. So my point comes back to that he would be Trey Flowers with 9.5 sacks and then 2 million pressures. That's not what we wanted with the number 2 overall pick. But if y'all happy with that shit, y'all be happy with that shit. I'm done with it.
Mac Jones is so ass, bro. Are you kidding me?
I had one thing when we were talking about Hutch is that if you watch him at Michigan, yes, he showed out, but he is all about that team mentality. You can't blame him for.
So that means he's a guy then.
He's a guy on a good team.
Yeah, that's why I'm not mad at his answer because he answered it that he's a guy. So if he's a guy, then I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at the people that saying he's the guy.
Andrew, man, what you think the key for this defense to stop this offense, man?
Yeah, I agree with Mike. You got to get Justin Herbert on his back and collapse the pocket and create pressure. I think it's and then of course stop the run. I know they haven't been effective, but Kellen Moore is the type to he's going to be stubborn about wanting to run the ball even if it's not successful. So AG's top run defense got to continue to show up, which I think they will. So yeah, I agree with what everyone has said in the room so far.
Yes. Guess what?
Sky, man, what's your my bad. Oh,
it's the
Sky. What's your keys to this defense stopping this offense, man?
What everybody said. I mean, we gotta get pressure on Justin Herbert. But here's the thing, man. Our DBs need to show the fuck up against their fucking whack ass wide receivers. I think Keenan Allen is literally. I think Keenan Allen is the only wide receiver that's legitimate right now on their team. So like, if we can figure out Keenan Allen, we're gonna have a good day. And Austin Eckler too, but they can't run, so it's going to be more or less just dumping the ball off to his ass and then letting him get in space. So like, and see, here's my thing: we have really good corners that tackle really well. So in those situations where he gets the ball in the open field, like our linebackers are sideline to sideline linebackers on top of our corners being able to tackle really well. So I'm not too worried about their. I'm just not. This team just doesn't. I know they got Justin Herbert, but it's just like.
Gerald Everett's a good tight end.
I don't really give a fuck. They're on a short fucking week. We're coming off of a bye week. Like this is set up for a fucking blowout.
I don't know about a blowout.
Yeah,
we gotta watch.
Hey, my man that's in the hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second, King. 1 second. My man that's in the comments. Somebody, can you get the link? That's the link right there, man. You're always welcome to come on this show, man. No problem, man. But go ahead. Sorry about that. Go ahead. King, do what you do.
We have to watch. With crap, what? Why can't I think of his name?
Austin Eckler.
Who's the?
Yeah, Herbert.
We have to watch for Eckler on those running on those halfback screens. That's when Brian Branch
who dropped 3 of them last week.
We have to watch on those because I'm hoping that I'm going to say that Brian Branch will come up on those and tackle him. Brian Branch is that kind of guy that will come up on those screens and blow him up.
I think we need to watch tight end. We struggle covering tight ends. And Gerald Everett is a halfway decent tight end.
He is.
Watching.
Nate, are you
I think
frozen?
the matchup against our defense every week really is to watch the tight ends. That's the one spot we struggle with. If you look at most of our games this year, the tight ends, even Kyle Pitts had a good game against us, and Kyle Pitts is ass. So that should tell you right there how bad we struggle with tight ends. Andrews went off. The only one that we
Dave,
played
we've
good
been
well.
struggling against tight ends since Patricia days.
Yeah, dude, we don't cover tight ends well. Never have.
We've been struggling with tight ends since the Caldwell days.
Yeah, we've been struggling with tight ends for a while. Hey, give me 1 second, y'all. Somebody in the chat asked me something, and they won't let me log in to actually comment down there. I'm not saying pressures ain't. Matter of fact, let me get his name so I'll make sure. Who was it? Looks like it's not Brent. It's Ken. I'm not saying, or Brent's talking to. I'm not saying pressures don't mean nothing. I'm not saying they don't affect plays. They do affect plays. I'm just saying if you're the number 2 overall pick, and if you're gonna be named up there with those top tier guys that's in defensive player of the year discussions and sometimes MVP discussions, you got to do more than what Aiden Hutchinson is doing. Because like I said about the Trey Flowers, am I calling him Trey Flowers and saying that's his ceiling right now? No, I'm not doing that. But what he's performing like on the field with all the pressures and like the numbers I just broke down, if he was to finish with 9.5 and 2 million pressures, that's fucking Trey Flowers. I don't give a fuck what anybody in here is trying to say. That is Trey Flowers. And that's all I'm going to say.
Not only that, but the best DNs get pressures and sacks and force turnovers. So the reality is that Aiden's got to step it up. I mean, we brought him in because we wanted somebody to wreak havoc on quarterbacks. And, last year we got a taste of it. Even against sorry-ass quarterbacks, again, he's got to take it up a notch with these better quarterbacks. The problem is that it's going to be tough with these running quarterbacks because they're going to try to get it out of the ball out quick because they know Aiden's factor. But also, too, Aiden struggles with running quarterbacks, man. And Herbert can wiggle a little bit. He's not a world beater or anything like that, but he can get out of the pocket. He's got a little bit more athleticism than people give him credit for. So Aiden's just got to stay disciplined, and just try to like Campbell always says in his press conferences, close the pocket. Don't let him outside the pocket. And so we just got to try to do that. But the thing about this defense, if y'all look at the wins and losses, in our wins, we get sacks and we get turnovers. In our losses, we don't get turnovers and we don't get sacks. So the thing is that the Lions have to get turnovers and sacks if they want to win this game, period.
Eckler can't catch a crab.
I was going to ask you, but
seat.
Then I was going to ask you what was your keys to defense, but you took it over and took it yourself. I love that, man. I love that. Grab the mic. I need the mic. I'm going to say something. Got to say it. You feel me, man? So, man, when we talk about this game, man, we're going to get our score predictions, man. We're going to get into our final thoughts, man. We're just going to do the score predictions right now, and then we get a group discussion of final thoughts, what we agree in, what we disagree in, man. We end the show off like that, man. So I'm going to start off with Leo, man. No, I'm going to start off with Keegan, man. Man at the top, man. Keegan, man. What's your score predictions for the game, man?
I am going to say 28-17.
And who your key players on? Who your player of the game on offense, and who your player of the game on defense?
Player of the game on offense is going to become. It's going to be in between two people. It's going to be either Gibbs or St. Brown. And then defense, I think it's going to be Brian Branch is going to come up big this week, so I have a feeling Brian Branch will be playing the game on defense.
I respect your decision. Leo, what's your score prediction, man? Who your key player, best player of the game on offense and the player of the game on defense?
I'm going to go 30-13 Lions, and since we talking about Big Boy Hutch, I think he's going to be the X factor.
For sure. And what about offense?
Offense, David Montgomery.
Mike, what's your score prediction, man? Who your player of the game on offense and your player of the game on defense?
I'm going to go 24-14 Lions, and then I'm going to go with the offense. I'm going to go with Sam Laporta. I'm going to go Sam Laporta, and maybe they get him going a little bit off play action. I'm going to go with him or Monty. Then on defensive side of the ball, I'm hoping it's that defensive line, so I'm gonna go with either Elaine McNeil or Hutch, or hopefully both of them.
And then real Hutch, I respect it. DaeDae, my brother from another mother who parents don't know each other. What's your score prediction, bro? And who your player of the game on offense and your player of the game on defense?
27-14. I think we get a field goal in there somewhere. Offense, I think it's gonna be I think it'll be Goff. I think Goff goes for 350 and 3 touchdowns today. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then the other two are running
Said Goff gonna be out there slanging it.
Yeah, dude.
For sure.
And then defense, it's got to be somebody on that D line. I can't pick any individual player, but I'll pick one off that D line. I need D line to play out today or show out today.
I respect that. Sky, who you got as your game prediction? Your key player on offense and your key player on defense.
Yeah, 35-24. That's what I'm going to say the score is going to be. And then I'll say defense. I'm going to say Anzalone will be the player of the game on defense. And then I will say on offense, it'll be Jared Goff.
There we go.
Jared Goff. Jeremy Germ. Your score prediction, bro. Your key players on offense and defense.
31-24. Offensively, it's going to be Monty or Gibbs because we are going to run it down their throats. Defensively, it's either going to be Brian Branch or someone on the D-line. I can't narrow it down to one because I think it'll be a team effort.
That boy Gibbs getting that game, bro.
If it's somebody from the D line, it's going to be probably 2 players off the D line. Oh, got Zappy.
Yeah, I was about to say this.
Andrew, what's your score prediction, man? Who you go key players on offense and defense, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna go kind of what Jeremy
go ahead,
said.
Keith, what you about to say?
I was about to say this Patriots team is
go ahead.
Is a dump fire because they just benched Mac Jones. He has over 150 yards in a pick with the last 2 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Was that?
It's Mac
Jones. They benched Mac and put in Zap.
They put in Big Mac.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. This Patriots team might be worse than the fucking Panthers, and the record don't show that, but the record ain't that far off from the Panthers.
Amen, brother.
And Zap just threw like 3 incomplete passes in a row.
That's not good.
Okay, who we on?
Andy.
Yeah,
my bad, Andy, man. Sometimes I'll be a little lag. You feel me? I'll be a second delayed, people. You know what I mean? But go ahead. Do what you doing, man. Give us those score predictions, bro.
All good, bro. I'm going 31-23 Lions victory. I'm with Day and Sky on that. On offensive player, it's going to be the Jared Goff show today. I think he gets over 300 yards passing and 3 tutties. And then on defense, I think I'll go with Kirby Joseph. I think he'll have another interception this game on Herbert. So I think Kirby Joseph's the guy to keep your eye on.
Fuck it. Kirby's somewhere down
Kirby!
there.
Aaron Rodgers' favorite sentence every Packers game he played against him.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Goff, man. I think that Goff is gonna have a really good game on the road. I think it's gonna be a shootout with Herbert, 2 good quarterbacks that can sling it, and the pass defense for the Chargers is really bad. So I think we eat on that pass defense. Hutch is gonna have a sack and a half, and it's gonna be a strip fumble. So he's gonna make me eat crow when he gets a strip fumble. And I'm going to say 31-27, go Lions.
Go Lions.
There's no
Will,
way.
you joined in a little late?
Just did that. No. I'm sorry. I got to stop this. Did you guys just see what just happened in that game?
Yes, that was absolutely hilarious.
Interception.
Wait, what happened?
Zappy.
What happened?
Zappy did a fake spike and he threw a pick.
That was insane.
The tanking has begun, y'all.
Yeah, they need the number 1 pick. They need the number 1 pick more than the fucking Bears.
Belichick's
Thir-
gonna fucking lose it.
13 points without that interception so far for the
Belichick's
Indianapolis
gonna get fired.
defense.
No, in Belichick's face.
Nice.
Do you see things you've done,
Nice.
Belichick and
I heard that,
Belichick's
Jeremy.
face?
Fire
Nice.
him.
God dang it.
They're gonna
That's
fire
fucking
him.
hilarious, dude.
That is
Now they're mutually parting ways.
He thought they jumped offside, dude.
is that the nice way to say you're fired?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they came out and said. Yeah, expected is that they're
Look at Bill.
Yeah,
Look
you
at
can't
Bill.
fire
Look at Bill.
Belichick.
Bill wants
Man,
to
what a
lose it right
crap
now.
day.
Bill's gonna lose
God,
it
I
right
wish we played the Patriots
Hey,
this year.
Bill
You know
want to
what's
kill
funny, Sky, is
somebody.
that-
now. Did you see him, bro? Oh my god.
You know what's funny?
He look like
Sky?
he
The
gonna
reason
kill
why he
somebody
does-
right now.
It's because he's
Bill
too
is
old,
gonna
bro.
kill someone in the
Them
locker room and be
fucking
like, you.
Hey,
No,
what is
I've
the
got
odds
I've got
of
a
Mac
story.
Jones being traded to the Raiders?
I've
after
got
the
a
season?
story for you guys backstage. I want y'all to hear. I told Jeremy it already, but
Here you go.
Got it.
Will, man.
Interception.
Who you got?
Nice stat.
Who you got winning this game, man? Your score prediction and who the key players on offense and defense.
by the way, sorry I'm late, gentlemen. It's always fun talking
Oh, you
Lions
fine.
football with you. I got 31-20. I got 31-23 because I'm going to say this real quick. It's hard going out west. And yes, the Chargers are mediocre, but you have to stop Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnson and Austin Eckler. But for my offense, of course, I have the Lions winning. My offensive player of the game, I think they're going to be so focused on the run. I just feel like Amon-Ra is going to score 2 touchdowns.
Take it.
For defense, man, Sky, or I think it was Sky, he read my mind. I got Anzalone. I think Anzalone's just they're going to try and pass to Eckler up the middle, and Anzalone's just going to be like, nope, that's my middle. And just tackle. Just attack.
I gotta address something real quick. He said, "How is this?" First of all, we talk about what we want to talk about when we want to talk about. We ain't scared to bite our tongue. This ain't your average show, bro. This is a bunch of villains, bro. You feel me? You can come up here and debate something, bro. And if you say something stupid, we're gonna address it, bro.
That ain't
You don't know
stupid.
nothing about
That
being a
might
villain,
wake
bro.
Keegan up
You
top.
feel me?
No, that's a compliment, dude. Full
Oh,
panel
my bad.
bangers. Way to be villainous.
My bad. I misread it wrong. My bad.
Hey,
That
hey,
was
the
gonna
crazy
address it,
shit.
though.
Hey, the crazy shit. I'm reading the comments and I was wondering what is he responding to like that?
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
was like,
man, he
what?
gave us a compliment and you're dogging him. I was like, you way to run off your.
My bad. Pimps make mistakes too. That was a villain moment, though. My bad.
It's a villain moment indeed.
I bet you that's fucking Lions Rumble, no less.
Oh, that's
Why they showing no names though?
Damn.
Because he hasn't clicked that link to accept
No, the red
StreamYard yet.
zone.
Oh man.
Damn.
Hey, I gotta clip that. I'm gonna clip
Hey,
that.
yeah, you gotta clip that. You gotta clip that shit because that shit was crazy.
Yeah. Reading comprehension. I said it earlier. Reading comprehension is fundamental.
It is.
Hey, my bad, bro. My bad,
Oh,
bro.
man.
I love y'all, man. My bad, bro.
No, Lions gonna be like, and that it's like that. He's like,
Oh
pulling the
shit,
Gio,
man.
he's like,
My bad.
dude, he's pulling the Gio, and it's like, that's my quarterback.
Oh, Rumble, man. My bad, bro. You mean my bad, bro.
How'd I know? How'd I know?
Hey, that is hilarious.
Jeremy.
That is hilarious, bro. Hey,
You're a
it's
dog
been.
out
I
on
feel like
what?
it's been a year without football, man. You feel me? My testosterone is up, man. God dang, you feel me? Dang, like,
Week, a
I need to
motherfucker.
see somebody get hit. Tracy Walker, I need to see a hit, man. But my score prediction, man, is 35-17, man. I think our offense going. I think Gibbs and them going. I think J-Mo going to score a touchdown. Well, I'm hopefully J-Mo going to score a touchdown.
That'd be nice.
J-Mo scored a touchdown. I might just break a mirror. I don't give a damn. So
Yeah, Braylon Dennis even called you out, misread that completely.
Oh, I
Yeah,
probably-
my bad, man.
half awake, I probably would have misread it too.
hey, this shit is live and unrated though. You feel me? Live and uncut. You feel me? So, man.
We were rolling. For
Anybody got any final thoughts, man? Anything I want to talk about, man? Anything on it? Yeah.
Man,
Nope.
you had everybody
It's
confused.
getting sideways. It's getting
Hey.
sideways like the Dukes of Hazzard when they see Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Right.
I was sticking up for us, though. It was all the good intentions.
Your heart was in the right place.
But yeah,
He said,
Yeah.
fuck your compliment.
Right.
I don't give a Oh man, wait till you guys hear the story I got backstage. You guys
He's
are
like-
laughing.
Hatter's house
Oh,
had the inspired me.
Bro,
hey,
Bandit trying to start World War III, bro.
Bandit
Oh,
starting
shit.
fights with other Lions fans. Come on, Bandit.
that is hilarious, man. That is hilarious, man. Y'all gotta hit the subscribe button on that one for real, man. I need y'all to hit the subscribe button on that one.
Oh man,
Oh
that's great.
man.
Okay. Whew.
Oh man. But anything y'all want to talk about, man? Open thoughts, man. Before we leave out of here, man. Anybody want to talk about any subject? Anything? You can be
I'm good.
Lions
Hot
football.
take,
We can
my
talk about
hot take
Michigan.
of the
We can
day.
talk about anything.
I have one.
Man, wait, fuck Michigan. We ain't talking about
Oh god, here we go.
After
I got one.
watching this Patriots and Colts games, what is the odds of the Raiders trading for Mac Jones?
Small. They're gonna keep riding.
small. Nobody wants Mac Jones.
Yeah.
My hot
Mac
take of the day:
Jones.
Bijan goes for 150 and 2 touchdowns against Arizona.
Ooh.
Hey, my hot take of the day: start Kyler Murray if y'all can grab him, man. If y'all got issues at your quarterback.
I hope that's so true, bro.
Mike, I'm
Yeah,
doing it.
I'm
I'm
starting
doing it
him.
this week. Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
Are you?
I'm doing it too. I got him
I'm
on like 3 or
starting
4
him.
leagues.
I'm starting
And,
him.
and I'm gonna tell y'all what. I wasn't even gonna start him today, but then I saw the report come out that they said it's gonna be no restrictions, period, and he's not wearing a knee brace. I'm like, I'm putting Kyler Murray in.
Yeah, I picked him
Yeah.
up
Scared.
because
I am scared to put in Kyler Murray anytime after the Modern Warfare release.
Yeah, he reads the
Hey,
No, really, he reads the Modern Warfare map better than the playbook any day of the week.
not after being out for a whole year.
Can't stand that dude. I'm sorry.
And it's a new coaching staff, so it isn't even the same
Would you
playbook
go?
he's
Would
used
you?
all year.
Would you go
his whole
CJ
career.
Stroud? Would you go CJ Stroud or Kyler
I
Murray?
would go CJ Stroud
I'd
over
go
Kyler
Yeah.
Murray.
Hey, I took CJ Stroud out of one of my leagues for Kyler Murray,
Dude,
man.
I
I got a good feeling.
Bro, if I'm a gamble, I'm a
Man.
gamble, bro.
how
I
about
take Stroud 7 times a week and twice on Sunday over
Hey,
here.
I'm with Leo. I'm gambling on it, man.
Stroud on the
I think
road in
Yeah, fuck it. We're
Cincinnati.
gambling, bro.
how about
and
Stroud
Cincinnati
or-
defense kind of tough too.
Yeah.
They are.
I'm not starting a
On the
quarterback in
road too,
fantasy.
Mike. I would go with Murray.
Yeah.
I would not start a quarterback in fantasy that shows up in practice like he's trying out for the next cheerleader in longest yard too.
I don't
Yeah,
give a
that
damn
is
what you
tough.
wear. I don't give a damn what you wear. If you can play, you can play.
And that's like Ezekiel Elliott when he was wearing them fucking crop tops and shit. He was still the best running back in the league.
Oh my
No, that
god,
was
bro.
after he
Oh
got
my
paid. He
god,
wasn't
bro.
the best.
Oh shit, bro.
Hey, you can come to a practice with the crop top all you want to if you're gonna rush for 1,600 yards.
Dude, do you remember in the draft he was wearing the crop top suit? And I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
ew.
If we see J-Mo in the crop top, man, we really gonna have a problem, man.
No. Anybody, crop top. Anybody, bro.
We see
Over
J-Mo in
under
the
2
crop
picks
top, man.
today
We gonna have
for
a
Kyler Murray.
problem, man. This is why you can't catch the ball. What'd you say?
Over
What was that,
under
Jeremy?
Over under 2 picks today for Kyler Murray.
I'd say 2 picks. Guaranteed.
Under.
AJ Terrell
Under.
and Jesse.
I say
Bates.
one pick. I say one pick.
Yeah,
I
say
say it's
I'll
over.
take the under.
I think you're gonna have one pick.
Get one.
I'll take the under.
They play at what, 1? Or are they playing like
Yeah.
2?
Yeah, they played the first game.
I'm gonna look
Yeah,
at these
I'll watch
1
that.
o'clock games.
Oh, so they're on the road too?
Oh yeah.
Let's
Think
see
they
what
playing
games
in
they-
Atlanta?
Yeah.
No, I think it's in Arizona.
Hey guys, can
Oh, is it
someone,
there?
Home
Oh,
game.
can
so
someone,
what time
Hey,
are they
Siri.
playing? I
Home
thought
game for the Cardinals.
can someone fix my
Who do the
4
Arizona
o'clock.
Cardinals
games
the second
on
game?
my
Playing
TV?
405, Mike.
Um,
okay,
on
so
the
they play
West
when we
Coast,
play it
so-
in. Never
It's
mind.
at 4:05.
so,
Damn.
can
Yeah.
someone
Damn, I
fix
would
It's
have
in
watched
Arizona.
the, they're at a
Yeah, 2:05 my time.
team that wears the colors of the Waste Management, the green and yellow, versus this team that used to be a dynasty.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I picked up Thanksgiving because I'm not watching them shitty ass Packers on Thanksgiving. I love the Lions, but I'm not watching that shit.
Oh, I'm watching the Lions dominate.
Okay.
Hey, get that holiday pay if you can.
Speak with quite confidence.
Go ahead, Jeremy. What you guys say?
My hot take is I hope we get to see Trevor Nowaski not be on the healthy scratch list. Not only does he get to play special teams, but because he looks like he could be the best coverage linebacker versus tight ends, we see him on any 3rd and long on Gerald Everett.
I agree 100%.
You keep talking about this Trevor Orlovsky.
This practice squad linebacker that just got signed to the active roster last week. That's like.
And what did he do to the starting tight end that was playing in the Carolina game?
He was in his crop top.
First of all, who is the tight end there?
Gerald Everett and Darnell
Gerald Everett.
Parham.
No, for Carolina.
Oh,
Tremblay.
Hayden Hurst.
Tremble, Hayden Hurst.
Tremblay and Hayden
Thomas.
Hurst.
Come on. Who cares, bro?
Guys past their prime.
It doesn't even matter, bro.
Here's a hot take. How long till Malik Cunningham gets the starting job in fucking New England?
Whoa, to ask Pax.
Oh, that's a good one, Sky.
Hope next week.
I like that kid coming out, bro. I like Cunningham coming out.
Oh, man.
Me too.
What's up?
Shut.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
That's all he wanted.
Man, did you see the poo Sunday night game, bro?
Dude, that was
here. End the show. Let's go backstage. We're done. We're done.
Let everybody know who in the building, man. What villains I have in here before you're on the line, where they can find you at. Let me get the switch to the screen, man. My son took over. Keegan, let them know where they can find you at, man.
You can find me on any JB show right now. I'm working on something right now, and it's coming soon.
Love to hear it, Keegan.
For sure. Leo, man, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Thank you for coming, man. Let everybody know you can come where you at, man. And you can come on anytime, man. We do this every Sunday, man.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Leo Barwela. First name, last name. Pretty simple. So I'll see you guys on Lions Twitter.
Is there?
No doubt. Mike, or should I say AG, let them know where they can find you at.
Hell no. Y'all be doing me dirty on this show. Y'all see how they be doing me on this show. I be getting drunk every episode.
Mike is
Mike, hold on.
Pause. AG's son, bro.
Hold on, pause. Hey, Mike, I agree with you on everything. I agree with you on everything you say about AG, man. You ain't the only one on the AG.
Hey, you know what?
Man, you feel me?
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Tell AG to cut my damn check, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all can find me at @1pride_JR on Twitter all day.
Bullshit and AG.
My brother from another mother who parents don't know each other. DaeDae, let them know where they can find you at, bro.
It's been DaeDae. You can find me at Markham246 on Twitter. Let's go Lions.
For sure. Andrew, man, I appreciate you for letting me on your platform, man, and I appreciate you coming on my platform, bro, for real, man. Shout out to you and Leo, man. Y'all did y'all thing today, man. Let them know where they can find you at, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, bro. It was fun. And find me on Lions Twitter personal account at LFR_Andrew and the home account LionsFanReport. So go Lions, we about to win.
Yes, sir. Jeremy Germ.
AKA Mr. Jordan.
Oh man, still kicking with high school students, man. Let them know where they can find you at, my man. The encyclopedia is what I call him, man. He always comes with them stats, man. For real. Coach Jeremy. That's what we're gonna start calling you, Coach Jeremy. Where we can find you at, man? Where we can find you at, Jeremy Jeremy?
You can find me at the South Florida Tribune under the Motor City Tribune heading, where you'll find my writings about the Lions and the NFL. You can find me on Twitter at Smokin' Jeremy, and you can also find me on my channel, which is YouTube, Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions. And anytime Bandit wants me on and I'm available, I'm here.
I appreciate it, bro. We can't have Jeremy on here without his intern. Will, let him know where they can find you at, man.
That's my Padawan.
You did not.
That's the fun me here whenever Bandit needs me. I'm also on Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions with Jeremy's show on the NFL Roundtable, the Lions pre and post game shows as well.
For sure. And we call this man right here Mr. Businessman because he on every show everywhere, man. But he always take time to come fuck with me, man. And the sports, man. I love this bro, man, right here. Scott, let them know where they can find you at, man.
You already know. What is it? There you go, boys and girls, right there. You can find me right there. Me and Andy and Cross and everywhere. Yeah, I'm on here all the time too. You know where to fucking find me, man. Get me on fucking Twitter.
Hey,
Make sure
he
you're
always
on LFR,
with that
though,
motherfucker. For sure, man. I appreciate everybody that came here, man. I appreciate my guests who came here today, man. I totally do, man. Like it's a blessing to do this, man. I love the fact that we all over here just talking Lions football, man. I appreciate everybody came and watches. Everybody that's in the comments, man. Y'all could have been anywhere this morning, but y'all came to come kick it with us, man. Jeremy, I see you shaking your finger. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to tell everybody in the chat and everybody watching, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. It's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts within here. Much love.
For sure, man.
And Mike really does like Aiden Hutchinson, guys.
Right. I do not hate.
No, he doesn't.
I don't hate. I don't hate Aiden
Hutchinson. He really loves fucking AG, though. I'll tell you.
I'm just saying. AG.
He just don't love him more than AG. That's all.
Yeah, he loves AG. Mike loves AG.
AG got Pro Bowls, and I think he got one All Pro shit. Can we get that out of Aiden Hutchinson? Aiden Hutchinson, man, we need you to be All Pro next year.
Yeah,
here we go, bro.
What he just said is that Aiden Hutchinson is a little bit below AG for him.
Oh no.
Yeah, AG.
We'll see today.
If it wasn't for AG,
what's it gonna take for you to hate AG, dude?
And if it wasn't for AG, Aiden Hutchinson would have negative 5.5 sacks right now.
How many good quarterbacks are we gonna have to lose to for you to hate AG?
I don't hate AG, man. He gonna have to. That defense gonna have.
How many is it gonna take?
That defense going. Hey,
I want to.
You know what? I was gonna come in here and kill y'all with some defensive stats today because we lead in a lot of good stats on defense side of the ball.
Extended hours. Let's go.
Now the show over. We'll tackle it. We'll tackle it next week. But we got a lot of good areas.
Hey, one little
But
thing.
the only area of concern I have, the only area of concern I have is one, the rushing quarterbacks or the mobile quarterbacks. Two, like I said, them sacks. 18 out of those 21 sacks came in 3 games, including the Raiders game was one of them. So they gotta get them sacks in every game or damn near every game. It can't just be 3 games out of 8 games. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
One little thing before we go.
Can y'all respect him on the fact that he said that? Go ahead, Keegan.
Fuck the Packers.
Yes, sir.
Let's watch the Packers lose in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Again, they ain't won in Pittsburgh in years.
We win today.
With that said, man,
Get out of here,
we're gonna end the show, man. Y'all can please hit that subscribe button, man. Hey, we gonna do this again next Sunday, man. Everybody gonna be here
next Sunday.
I should. I can't. I got work. Sorry, bro. I wish I was
I'll be back next Sunday.
Well, since Will can't be in the next time he's on the show, he's got to wear a crop top like Kyler Murray.
No, he better not come on here. I want Adams to the screen with that shit on.
We'll stay backstage with that.
Yeah, come on, that's funny.
Wrong guy. With that said, man, y'all please hit that subscribe, man. Everybody, man, I appreciate everybody. Y'all love and peace, man. Let's go Lions, man.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Where'd Jeremy go?